Hello, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to Blackford's Art of Learning. In today's 7th grade lesson, we will be focusing on RI 7.9, analyzing two or more authors writing about the same topic. So we're going to look at different writings or stories on the same topic. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So welcome to middle school. And we're going to follow our learning pathway today. And today's quote is, "Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle," by Christian D. Larson. All right, boys and girls, remember that your debate is due on January 26, 2024. Today, we're going to analyze how two or more authors writing about the same topic shape their presentations of key information by emphasizing different evidence or advancing different interpretation of facts. So the word analyze means to study or determine the nature and relationship of the parts of something. Facts, a thing that is known to be true or proven to be true. Evidence, the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. So today we're going to be studying the writings of two or more authors on the very same topic. We're going to study how they present their information in the text. Okay? So let us go ahead and watch a video about comparing and contrasting text on the same topic.
Comparing and contrasting texts on the same topic. Hello friends. I'm Owen. I am at a family trip at the zoo. This is so much fun. Can you guess which is my favorite zoo animal? Elephants. I think they are the greatest wild animals ever. I love reading books about elephants. You know that even when you read books on the same topic, there is a lot of different information that you can get from each one. It is interesting to identify similarities and differences between two texts on the same topic. You can do this by comparing the illustrations, descriptions, or procedures in the text. Let me show you how to do it. First, let's review the meaning of the following words. Similarity. Being similar, alike, or almost the same. Difference. Being different, unlike. Compare. Finding ways things are similar or alike. Contrast. Finding ways things are different or unlike. Now, let me show you my two favorite books about elephants. One of them is titled, Amazing Elephants. The other one's title is, Elephants. We will start with similarities. Both texts have bold, or larger and darker words. These are important vocabulary words. Both books have some of the same vocabulary, like the word calves. Calves are baby elephants. Another similarity is the information in the books. Both tell about three types of elephants, which are African bush, African forest, and Asian elephant. Now let's look at differences. The first difference is how the books look. See how the pages have different background colors and fonts. The book Elephants has illustrations, while the book Amazing Elephants includes photographs. The picture of the elephant in the book, Amazing Elephants, includes labels. There are pieces of information that you can find in one book, and not in the other. For example, in the book, Elephants, the author tells what an elephant eats. So, comparing and contrasting texts, help us learn more about the content of a book, and at the same time, allow us to find new and interesting information about the same topic. I think I will go to the bookstore with my mom, to buy another book about elephants. For a fun, interactive game on comparing and contrasting texts on the same topic, go to www.snowflake.live.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you have listened to the video, and now we're going to pause the video to share what we have learned from the video. All right, let us move on. And we're going to participate in a Padlet, and we're going to tell how do authors compare and contrast two texts about the same topic. So go ahead and click on the link and tell us what you know about comparing two texts about the same topic. Right? Once you have completed your Padlet, you can submit it. Let's learn about our topic, compare and contrast in text. So we're looking at analyzing how two or more authors writing about the same topic shapes their presentation. So we're going to use the picker wheel to choose someone to read for us today. All right, so Jane will be reading today. All right, so we're going to be comparing and contrasting text on page 179 to 181 of our iReady textbook. Lesson 18, comparing and contrasting text. Imagine that two artists use the same paint to paint a mountain scene. One creates a dark, scary landscape, and the other paints a bright, peaceful place. Even though the artists use the same materials and paint the same subject, their results depend on the effects they want to achieve and the colors they choose to create those effects. In the same way, authors may write about the same topic, but depending on their purpose, they may choose to focus on different details and evidence. As a result, they produce very different products. Look at the cartoon below and think about how the characters are reacting to the poster. What if they both decided to write reports about global warming. How might each of them approach the topic? So, the female is asking the question, what causes global warming? She's thinking about this question. She's pondering when she looks at the picture that says stop global warming. And the male is pondering what's going to happen to those poor bears. So even though it's the same picture, both persons, they have a different question in regards to the picture. So it says, read the information in this chart. Which facts do you think each of the two characters would emphasize when writing about global warming? So the general facts, Earth's average temperatures are increasing. Rising temperatures result in melting of the polar ice caps. Polar ice melt causes sea levels to rise. And the causes of the problem, fossil fuel emissions release heat trapping gas into the atmosphere. And this will have effects on the wildlife. This will result in a loss of habitat due to the ice melt, which results in decreasing animal population. The additional heat raises local temperatures and in turn impacts Earth's climates. And the effect this will have on wildlife, it changes in feeding and migration patterns put animals at risk. So while both students would probably use the information in the first column, the girl probably would also use the evidence in the second column, while the boy would focus on the facts from the third one. Always keep in mind that an author's purpose for writing shapes the way he or she presents key information, as well as which facts and evidence are emphasized. Read the following scientific account about global warming. And this is, the genre is a scientific account. Global Warming, Why? By Rex Woodbury. Scientists who study climate models and climate patterns are concerned that the Earth's average temperatures seem to be increasing. They also report that a warm up of even a few degrees will have far-reaching effects on climate. Wildlife, human food production, and freshwater supplies. Why is this happening? To understand global warming, imagine that our planet is wrapped in a blanket. The blanket is made up of carbon dioxide and other gases that collect and trap the sun's heat in the Earth's atmosphere. It's important to understand that this blanket serves as protection from the intensity of the sun and its dangerous rays. The burning of fossil fuels and other human activities, however, have changed the makeup of this protective covering. In simple terms, by adding more gases, we have added more layers, and the blanket traps more heat than it should. Heat that changes our environment. So it says, explore how to answer this question. How does the author's purpose shape the focus of the account and the key information he presents? In the first paragraph, the author points out the problem caused by increasing temperatures and then asks a question. In the second paragraph, he answers that question by explaining more about the process of global warming. So the scientists are concerned that the temperatures are rising, they are increasing. And because of this increase in temperature, it will have a negative effect on the climate, the wildlife, human food production, and fresh water supply. But why are we having global warming? right? So when carbon dioxide and other gases build up in the atmosphere, it forms like a blanket in the atmosphere, which traps the heat on the Earth's surface or in the Earth's atmosphere. So whenever we burn garbage or we have any emissions coming from vehicles, factories, this air causes a buildup of gases, right? So in the chart below, write the focus of this account. After you read the account on the next page, fill in columns 2 and 3, then compare and contrast the ideas you wrote. Okay, so after you have paused the video, we will discuss your answer to focus of account 1. So in the story we just read, it gives a basic explanation of the main cause of global warming, or why Earth's temperature is increasing. So now let us do the next story so we can complete the table. So read another account about global warming. Use the close reading and the hint to help you complete the chart and then answer the questions. The Side Effects of Warming by Dia Garza. It says the accounts here and on page 180 both tell about global warming, but they use key information differently. Underline any facts in this account that are similar to those in the first one, and then star any unique details. Use the information to complete the chart on the previous page. Okay, so global warming widely impacts both Earth's climate and the environment as a whole. So we're looking for those that are similar. Remember, this was mentioned, so we can underline that one. The Arctic region in particular are suffering due to climate change. Glacial ice is melting at an alarming rate. The amount of ice lost in recent years equals to combined area of Alaska, Texas, and Washington. This change to the Arctic landscape endangers many of the creatures living there. Polar bears, for example, depend on glacial ice. It allows them to travel far from land to open water to find their favorite prey, seals. A decrease in this ice limits the bear's ability to reach their prey, thus reducing their chance of survival. Only by changing human habits that contribute to climate change, such as the use of fossil fuels, can we stop the harmful effects of global warming on wildlife. So it also mentioned human effects on climate change in the previous story. All right, so let's go back and complete the table. So we're going to complete the focus of account 2, and then we're going to insert ideas that are similar in both accounts, okay? So you're going to pause the video to type in or write your answers if you're using the iReady textbook. So in focus of account 2, the Arctic wildlife is at risk because of global warming, specifically the melting of the glacial ice. And ideas that were common in both accounts, global warming is causing far-reaching environmental changes, and human activities cause global warming. All right, so check your responses. We're going to go ahead and answer the question. It says circle the correct answer. How does the focus of this account differ from the account on page 180. So let's look at the answers. A, instead of telling the cause of global warming, it explains an effect. So the first account tells about the cause of global warming, while this second account explains the effect. So this looks like it could be a possible answer, because as we said before, the first one, it gives an account. It tells us the cause of global warming, while the so this was in the first account. It tells us the cause of global warming, while the second account explains. Okay. So let's leave that one and we can come back. B, instead of describing one solution, it tells about many possibilities. So choice B is incorrect. The first account does not describe any possible solutions. Let's do C. Instead of talking about glacial ice, it describes polar bear habits. So C is incorrect. The second account talks about both glacial ice and polar bear habits. D, instead of naming climate changes, it warns of future problems. The second account warns of climate changes and other future problems. So A is our most suitable response. Okay. All right, thank you, boys and girls, for all your hard work. And we will continue our lesson. We will be moving on to small group, and you'll be working on comparing these two texts, Clean Your Plate or Suffer the Fate. And the second text is Think, Eat, Save. So you can work on these texts on Classkick, or you can be given the printed copy. Okay. Once you have finished, you'll complete News ELA, want to dunk, but can't. These leagues just lower the rim, and you'll be given a printed copy of this new News ELA activity. You'll also complete Common Lit online, where you'll do old games, new territory, and submit your work. Then you'll do Nearpod, and then we'll have our chapter book, The Other Side of the Sky, chapter 8. And remember, any new vocabulary that you have learned today, you will record it in My Book of Words. Okay?
Chapter 9, Upside Down.
My Book of Words. Please remember, while I'm in a small group, you do not interrupt me and you work quietly with your group. You can use this cooperative learning strategy. Remember to complete your reflection and feedback. Thank you, everyone. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell. Once again, everyone, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please be on the lookout for other videos. See you next time.